Once upon a time, in the heart of the Enchanted Forest, there lived a small, curious squirrel named Pippin. With his bright orange and brown fur, big sparkling eyes, and a heart full of wonder, Pippin loved nothing more than exploring every nook and cranny of his magical home. The Enchanted Forest was a place like no other. The trees were tall and ancient, their leaves shimmered in every color of the rainbow. Birds of every size and color sang melodies, and flowers bloomed in vibrant hues, creating a scene full of life and happiness. But lately, something was wrong. The sun had begun to fade, and the once crystal-clear rivers began to grow dim, as if the magic of the forest was being swallowed by an unseen force. One day, Pippin was bouncing through the trees, collecting acorns when he noticed something strange. The sky above had grown darker, and a cold mist was creeping through the forest, swallowing the vibrant colors. "What's happening?" he wondered aloud, his tiny paws trembling. He rushed to find his wise friend, Oliver the owl, who lived high up in the tallest oak tree. Oliver, with his large round glasses and silver-gray feathers, had seen the forest change before. He looked at Pippin with kind but serious eyes. "Pippin, something dark is happening," Oliver said in his calm, steady voice. "The Enchanted Forest is in danger. A shadow is spreading across it, and if we don't stop it, the magic of the forest will vanish forever." "But what can we do?" Pippin asked, his heart racing. "The only hope we have lies in the Sunstone," Oliver replied. "It's an ancient gem, hidden deep within the forest, that holds the power to restore the forest's magic. But the path to it is treacherous, and you cannot do this alone." Pippin stood tall, a brave glint in his eyes. "I'll find it. I'll save the forest." Oliver nodded. "You'll need help. Find your friends, Juno the rabbit and Thistle the deer. Together, you can make it to the great oak tree where the Sunstone is hidden." With Oliver's guidance, Pippin set off on his journey, determined to save the forest. Along the way, he found Juno, the white rabbit with a red scarf, who was always quick on her feet and full of tricks. She had been hopping through the forest, bouncing between trees, when Pippin called out to her. "Juno, I need your help." Pippin called. Juno twitched her nose and grinned. Always ready for an adventure. "What are we doing?" "We're going to find the Sunstone and stop the darkness," Pippin explained. "Sounds like fun," Juno said, her eyes sparkling. "Let's go!" Together, Pippin and Juno continued on their journey and soon found Thistle, the gentle deer, standing by a stream. Thistle had the unique ability to communicate with the plants of the forest, and her golden antlers glowed brightly, even in the dimming light. "I sense the darkness too," Thistle said softly, joining the team. "But together, we will save the forest." The three friends ventured deeper into the forest. They faced many obstacles along the way. At one point, they came across a river where the bridge had collapsed, leaving them stuck on opposite sides. Juno, always the problem solver, quickly gathered branches and built a new bridge. "Nothing can stop us," Juno said, leaping across the newly built bridge. The next challenge came when they found a dense thicket of thorns blocking their way. Pippin tried to push through, but the thorns were too sharp. Thistle stepped forward, her golden antlers glowing brighter. She whispered to the plants, and the thorns parted, allowing the friends to pass through. "Great teamwork," Pippin cheered. Finally, after many trials, they arrived at the great oak tree. But just as they were about to approach, a thick, shadowy mist appeared before them. Out of the darkness emerged the shadow beast, a terrifying creature made of swirling fog with glowing red eyes. It growled menacingly. "Turn back." The shadow beast boomed. "The Sunstone is mine. You cannot stop me." Pippin and his friends stood firm, their courage shining through the darkness. Oliver's voice echoed in Pippin's mind. "Remember, The power of friendship is stronger than any shadow. I will stop you, Pippin declared, his voice strong. The shadow beast lunged toward them, but Juno, fast as lightning, darted in front of it and distracted it with her quick movements. Thistle, using her powers, set vines from the ground, wrapping around the creature and holding it in place. Pippin ran to the great oak tree, his heart pounding. He reached the roots and, with a burst of energy, pulled free the glowing sunstone, its light cutting through the mist like the first rays of the sun. No! The shadow beast howled, but it was too late. The sunstone's light spread, banishing the darkness and sending the shadow beast fleeing into the shadows. The forest slowly returned to life, the colors brightening and the magic of the enchanted forest restoring itself. Pippin, Juno, and Thistle stood together, smiling and laughing. The forest was safe again, thanks to their bravery and teamwork. We did it! Pippin exclaimed, jumping up and down. All in a day's work for a great team. Juno laughed. Thistle smiled gently. The forest is safe. But remember, the magic of friendship is the greatest power of all. As the sun set behind them, the three friends danced in the glowing light, celebrating their victory. The enchanted forest had been saved, and they knew that as long as they were together, nothing could ever threaten their magical home again. And so, Pippin, Juno, and Thistle learned that with courage, friendship, and a little bit of magic, anything was possible.